4-9 offsuit and you lost a $500,000 pot. So how did that happen? Basically, how did you manage to check in the big blind and lose a $500,000 pot with the 4-9 off? I know that that's a bit of a simplistic way of saying it, but you know, come on. Surely there was a way you could have avoided putting it in with pair of nines with a bad kicker.
Absolutely. Laura 888 meanwhile goes to stealing. Little Devil might have other ideas. He's sitting on pocket queens.
Well, your allegiance might change if you have one here from the Little Devil. Montreal as well.
I know, Laura from my favorite town, Montreal, Canada.
And 125.
Oh, my goodness. Makes the call with well, she's got a lot of heart, folks. And she's going to be hoping for a lot of hearts.
I was going to say 125 final tables. This is 126.
Yeah, her 126th final table on PKR.
But whether it ends in a victory,
she's not going to like those pocket queens when they get turned over. And not straight could have helped her there at the end, but it doesn't.
Yeah, no, it would have had to pair up, but unfortunately not, and get trapped with a weak hand. Such is life, but still alive. Actually, I mean, it's
sure.
You know, I think possibly almost everybody has been chip leader at some point in the last 10 minutes.
You might be right.
It's crazy. And Baz, I'm not quite sure we've seen someone who actually can grab the chip lead and go, I can use this, I can do something here.
Well, right, you are about that. I guess nobody's really had a significant enough chip lead to be able to bully with it, but you're right. It's been it's been really back and forth. Laura from Montreal, she's all in this time with ace-queen.
Yeah, and this is not the time. I don't expect Baz has the profile of someone who's going to be calling with a king high.
This is our second TV tournament that's been in the home game environment. Been flat hunting around London the last few weeks.
Okay.
Have to admit, every time I look at this place, I think, yeah.
You could do that.
Big poker table in the lounge. Sure, why not? Pizza always at the ready. Copy of How to Win at Online Poker beside it there. Notice nobody's got that out.
Well,
I think the world's biggest toaster.
It doesn't look very well thumbed, so I do question all the limping and bad reads.
Maybe that's
folks.
why they're not reading the book.
You get to be the good cop.
Sure.
They get to argue about me on the forums.
Absolutely.
Nice, and the first
nice
time
leather
we've seen
furniture in this place. I could move in tomorrow.
Well, you talk about the furniture, I'll talk about the pocket rockets.
Laura with aces.
And we've seen this time and time again with the trucker that he defends and defends and defends and is not willing to let it go after the flop. And after just having lost a $500,000 pot with the 4-9, I worry for his safety.
Well, what's he going to do here?
Well, he's going to lead. Problem is the flush draw's got him in a bit of a rough spot because he knows. Actually, the aces only had 100 grand left, so you know that was much of a muchness.
And Trucker liked his sixes, but yeah, there weren't too many decisions, I guess, after the flop. Laura gets the double up with pocket rockets, and things are looking a little bit better in Montreal for her now. She moves up to second place.
Indeed, and another example of a blind defence that perhaps could have been avoided.
Absolutely. Trucker moves himself down to fourth. I wonder if Laura's having any poutine back there.
I'm also going to remind you of the fact that Trucker, by rights and by probabilities, should be the $900,000 chip leader with 3 left, and instead he finds himself at the bottom of the chip stacks with 4 left. How fair is that?
Well, he did get rid of a lot of chips there.
He donked a few off. If I'm going to use that verb. Sure. It's everywhere now.
To donk.
To donk. He donks, I donk, we donk. But basically, that is half a fall from grace from what should have been a commanding chip lead and tournament over by all rights. But
well, he's still got a few chips to do something as long as he doesn't fall in love with this low pair.
Oops, that's exactly what's going to happen. And the thing is, I wouldn't mind if you test the waters and then back off, but unfortunately he's not shown much of a propensity to back off.
The T word comes to mind here for Trucker, especially if he makes this call.
Well, you could also level at the situation the fact that he has been outflopped but flopped something a lot of the time. It's not like he's had nothing. He's had the wrong side of the coin most of the time, unfortunately.
And little applause maybe for that fold.
Nice.
Trucker, well done. I like that fold.
It may not seem that much of a great fold, but it will look good if that 90 comes
Emotionally,
back.
I'm impressed because he could easily have seen the red miss there.
Yeah.
He's coming fourth anyway and just kind of gone, screw it, I'm going to get all my chips in. But nope. Took a pause.
I think the red miss descended and he fought against it and said, you know what, I think, absolutely.
I'd rather have the money. I'd rather have the money than give in to my emotions. Good for him.
It's a rare saying, that one, I tell you.
Not one you see much in my house. Bizultra.
He must feel very hard done by, though, seeing 700,000 chips go the other way.
Sure, and he's got it all in here with ace-3.
And I think an ace would be nice. An ace from space. Doesn't look like it. And this is, I feel a bit bad here. I feel a little bit...
Well, the trips there and the full house at the end for Bizultra.
Yeah, inconsequential 5. And that really is not the way it should have played out for Trucker. From hero to 0. And 4th place, as we previously said, $1,600. But let's be honest, 5,800. He absolutely was in the key position with one card to come.
Could have been a lot more for him.
Dear.
And well, he'll be back. We both liked his style, I think. We saw some really good poker from him, and if he keeps that up, he's going to see a lot more final tables on PKR.
Absolutely, and I would say the others are grateful that he's gone. No question of that now. The path is clear for someone to step up.
Well, and we know who's still there, who shouldn't be there.
Yeah, absolutely.
The Little Devil.
Well, this final table is just a series of people who should or should not be there.
Sure. Maybe we could do a TV tournament where we decide who deserves to win.
It almost sounds like a Big Brother audience voting type
of
thing.
Maybe.
Let's vote on the Turn and River.
That would, you know how many players would sign up to play for that, I think?
There's something in there.
We'd struggle to find a heads up.
You'd have to be a loved community member, otherwise you'd never get a river, would you?
I think we'd struggle to find a heads up tournament with that format, but it'd be fun anyway.
And Baz takes the lead now, and this could be the turning point, really. Baz having played very quietly.
I was going to say, yeah, all of a sudden there he is with 750,000 chips. He must be doing something right. Got the England jersey on, or the England shirt on.
Little devil, honestly, must have really enjoyed this. You know, sometimes people may not enjoy a final table because there's too much tension, there's too many butterflies, there's too much blood pumping around your ears, and you may not get the outcome you want. But you've got to imagine that this has been an enjoyable roller coaster.
Oh, absolutely. And when you're hitting cards like Little Devil has, you can't help but put a smile on your face, I don't think.
Oh,
well,
Canadian.
Laura flops trips.
Absolutely. And how does one get paid?
Well, you get paid by Bizultra betting out with his Jack-4.
And you rope-a-dope. You really shouldn't be worried. Don't worry about like an 8 of hearts appearing. Don't worry about that.
I would say with the flush and straight draw possibilities, I can understand Laura wanting to wrap this one up right now, especially considering her stack compared to Baz's. I'm gonna defend her a bit because she's Canadian. You know,
I'm with you. I mean, it's a choice, and both plays are right. I think it just depends on your character and your game and how much risk you want to take for the bigger pot, or whether you just think, you know what, right now I want easy decisions.
Sure.
So that's fine either way. Some days I feel like taking fate on and seeing what on earth might happen.
Sure, we've all seen a little bit of that from you, Dan. Baz, Queen, King on the button.
And the blinds are big enough now, really, that people can't afford to be putting 90, 100 grand in and then letting it go if people shove over the top. So
I was going to say, compared to other TV... Oh, well, here we go. I'll shut up for a minute because the Little Devil's all in with pocket 4s. It's a coin toss, but we all know who we like to win this one.
Yeah, it's not a coin toss, really, is it? It's pretty much nailed on.
Yeah, not when Little Devil's in the hand. You know he's going to win every time, and he doubles up again.
Yeah, well, you're like a 9-to-1 dog every time you're against Little Devil, even if you've got aces.
Pocket aces against his 7-2. You're still fighting the odds. He's still down in third, but don't count him out, folks.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Until you